I started drinking and I'm very early.
Okay, you guys, I wanted to show you my skin because the past few vlogs, it's been like, I've talked about it, like dark spots, which I went to the dermatologist and it was malasma. So we got a quick plan together and got some skincare products on and working. And clearly this is being filmed on my iPhone, so it doesn't have like the soft focus or anything. And I want you to just, you can see it. I'm trying to get the best light behind me. I'm gonna show you the products that I've used with the prescribed medicine, but I just wanna show you guys the difference in what it was before and what it is now. When I went to the dermatologist on, what date was it? Let me find out. So I went to the dermatologist on the 29th, and then my medicine, which was shipped to me, it was a topical cream, which I'll show you, that arrived on, hold on, let me check. Received the medicine on the 9th and today is the 16th. So before I got the medicine, I was using the products that I'm gonna show you, but now combined, it has like really kicked into gear, and you can just see on my face, like you can see how much it's faded. So it's just an obvious, amazing difference in a short amount of time. So let me show you what I used. By the way, before we get into that, I just, like, my dark spots were really accentuated, I guess you would say, when I laid out by the pool for the first time in a long time. They were slightly there, but when I laid out, like the sun just really hammered onto my face and just boom, dark spots all over. That's how my dark spots happened. But I know there's other reasons, rhymes and reasons to other people's dark spots, so your results may not match mine exactly, but just in case you have the same situation or you're just wondering about how you get rid of your dark spots, watch this. Hope this helps. Okay, so this and this hadn't come into the picture yet. When I first started, as soon as I left the dermatologist, I went to Ulta and I got all three of these, same brand, not sponsored, La Roche-Posay, the Mela B3 line. That I've been doing it every single day, morning, night, washing my face, fixes uneven skin tone, and then Mela B3 UV daily. As soon as I wake up, I'm putting this on. It's a dark spot corrector, and it obviously is a sunscreen, and it protects against UV rays as well. That's really important. And then La Roche, also the Anthelios Tinted Mineral Light Fluid Sunscreen. Mine is in the medium one, has SPF of 50, and this, I like it because it has a little tint to it. It's super lightweight though. Like, you don't need a beauty blender or brush to blend it out. It just goes on like smooth as butter. And this was more to add like a little beautiful glow to my skin as opposed to the dark spots. So I guess we could explain that, but still a really good product. Highly recommend. I'll link all this stuff below and maybe on the side of the screen. You know the drill. And then the cream arrived finally. I gotta make sure I'm not, disclosing any important information. It's called, what is it called? I can't remember exactly. The Delight Cream. And it has whatever that word is, kojic acid, tretinoin, which is it's becoming really popular now. Not exactly sure what it is. And then it also has vitamin C. And this is every night before bedtime, which I have to put mine on the affected areas of melasma. Excuse my nails, I haven't done them yet. So yeah, that's this. This stuff was the prescribed, but I did notice tretinoin's in it, and a lot of the dark spot correctors have tretinoin. And then after I was using that for a few days, I decided to give this a try, which is the COLLAGEN micro peeling instant, whatever that word is. And it's literally, it's a foam and you put it on your face for 30 seconds. It says on dry skin that I wash my face and dry it off and then put this on 30 seconds, massage it onto the skin. You'll like kind of hear it bubble, I guess, and then you rinse it off. And as soon as I used this, I don't know if it was combined with something else or this just really jump-started it. It's an instant brightening. It's a micro peel, which I didn't even realize, like it didn't hit me what it was until this situation. I'd been using this just to have bright, you know, glowy skin. And then I was like, oh, this is some serious stuff. So it's a micro peel. After I had done that, I put the daily stuff on, the morning time stuff on, and then I felt like a tightness. It was like really dry. And then Mark looked at me and he was like, you're peeling. There it is. And ever since that, it's just lightened light years. So I couldn't tell you what did what and what jump started it and really got it going or what you could do without, but I can tell you those products combined really worked well for my skin. And I just feel like it's so glowy now. It's just, I think it was the pill. I like have new skin now and I'm obsessed. Anyways, just figured I'd let you in. Would never gatekeep. So there's all the secrets to the dark spot journey. Which speaking of, might as well just go ahead and put this on. This is the prescribed stuff. It almost feels like, feels maybe like the e.l.f. putty primer or the Tatcha silk canvas primer, like that smooth, silky feeling. It's thick, and I just put it on the affected areas. I can't believe it even got my brows. Like, look at that. That's a dark spot. Crazy. You can tell where I was really focused on brightening and then where I wasn't, so where I didn't care as much. And this stuff, you literally, it's prescribed to me as use every night for 3 months, and then after that take a 2-month break, and I guess let your skin settle. So that's what we'll do. All right. Okay, you guys, I am going to try an attempt to make a smoothie using lemons. It's a lemon smoothie. Like, I'm legit gonna put 2 whole lemons in the smoothie, and it's gonna be delish. It's a very beachy, you know, like you walk down a boulevard or down the beach and people sell like this frozen lemonade stuff. Well, I wanted to try to make one here at home. So we're gonna put a lot of the recipes that I looked at called for banana to make it like creamy, and then ice, of course. We got the lemons. I'm gonna use honey. So let's see how this goes. Got the Ninja. By the way, this is the best blender. Like, not a single person blender or a handheld little blender thing, but like an actual blender. This Ninja one is, it's pristine. Like the blades are crazy on point. It's really amazing. I've been so impressed with this blender. So, actually, you know what, with the lemons, I'm gonna cut these ends off just really quick with my knife. Okay. Okay. Banana. Honey. It said a little bit of vanilla extract. I get the one that is imitation, so it doesn't have any alcohol in it. So we're gonna do literally like, that's plenty. And well, they put milk in theirs, but all I have is heavy cream, and that really kind of defeats the purpose of like a light and refreshing smoothie. And that adds like 50 million calories. So we're gonna go with ice and They did put a little yogurt in it. Let's put in some, no, yeah, actually, let's do it. Let's do it. May as well. Got the good old Greek yogurt, and we'll just do a good heaping spoonful. Okay, and then I'm gonna do ice and what else? I could do real sugar, but let me do just like 2 packets of sugar just to see. Well, we already put honey in it. Okay, let's start with this. We're gonna add ice and then water. Filter water. And yeah, we're doing the whole lemon, aside from the part that I cut off, because the peel has health benefits in there too. So we're gonna get all the benefits, and it's gonna be delish. Okay, this is what it looks like so far. I did add, that's more of the consistency that I wanted. I did add more ice and another dollop of yogurt. Haven't tried it yet though, but when I first made it the first round, it was just like straight liquid, so I wanted some chunky to it. That's pretty good. I feel like it could use a little more sweet, maybe a little more honey, or like just like a packet of sugar. But that's pretty darn good. Oh my gosh. Just a little more sweet, and we got it. This might be crazy, but I'm gonna add a couple sprigs of basil to my smoothie. So it's like a lemon basil smoothie. Delish, and it'll be homegrown basil. Though I did not grow the lemons. Let's do one, we'll do two big leaves of basil. Okay. Now, let's wash these and add them to the smoothie. From my skincare to get rid of my malasma. Oof. season-inspired, like little love stories, you know, guy meets girl, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But she has a playlist. I'm gonna put the playlist on as I read this. And, oh, it's on Spotify. I don't know Spotify. Maybe it's on Apple Music too. Okay, I'm not gonna show you pages, but it's so cute. There's literally the Dream Harbor map in here, which is like, that's so cute. If you read more than one of these, it means more. This basil is fresh from my garden. We love that. And we're having a Wagyu spaghetti. Well, not spaghetti. Muffled in noodles and penne noodles because I had a little bit left of those and a little bit left of these. Delish. I didn't make the sauce by scratch though, but sauce from scratch though, but still smelling delicious. You know, I added a little of this, a little of that. And then I've toasted up some bread over there. It's gonna be yum. We went to Costco. Oops. And I got some shrimp ceviche. It's pretty good. Pretty darn delish. So I'm snacking on that while I cook.